Hey YouTubers, Mike Boers with the Mike Boers channel. Thank you for watching. Today we are working on our air compressor, and in a separate video, which we have linked down in the comments section below, we replaced the coupler that connects to the actual air compressor. It was leaking. In this video, on the complete opposite side of the hose, where the actual air chuck is, you know that tool that you use to fill your tires with air? Well, that coupler is leaking. In this video, we're going to show you how to replace it and get rid of that leak. Let's get started. All right, YouTubers, outside in the garage now, and as you can see, we have 125 PSI 1 horsepower, which is our 3-gallon Craftsman air compressor, and we've got our hose. Here's the chuck that I was just mentioning. This is the coupler that is causing our leak. It's making a loud hissing sound when this is fully pressurized. Things you'll need: 9/16 wrench, 3/4 wrench, Teflon tape, and your brand new coupler. Now coming over to the actual air chuck, this is a dual air chuck, and we need to remove it from the coupler, and I'll need both hands to do that. I recommend taking this actual air chuck as well as the old coupler to your local hardware store so you can actually match it up and buy the exact replacement part. So from here, I'm just going to remove this air chuck. To do so, all I'm going to do is compress this actual outer casing of the coupler and pull this outward. Directing our attention to the actual coupler, here's what I have done. The coupler, again, is a 3/4, and down below here is a 9/16. And you want to make sure you have that 9/16 wrench on that actual connection point, because as you turn this coupler, you do not want to damage this fitting on the hose. What I'll do now is change camera angles to give you a better view of me actually removing this coupler. All right, YouTubers, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I'm just going to carefully remove this coupler. That's what it looks like. From here, we are going to clean up all this old Teflon tape. Go ahead and remove that, and make sure all of this thread is perfectly clean when it comes time to re-add actual Teflon tape. All right, YouTubers, making progress. That Teflon tape did not come off conveniently, as you can see here. Came off in string, phrase. And from here, as you can see, just a little bit of Teflon tape left on. I've got a wire brush here. Just carefully run it around the entire radius of the thread and get all that remaining Teflon tape out of there, as well as any dirt or grime or any corrosion that has gathered over the years. From here, let's go grab the new Teflon tape. All right, YouTubers, very, very important step. There's a right way to Teflon tape and there is a wrong way. Definitely do not pick the wrong way. Do it the right way. What I mean by that is we want to position and wrap this Teflon tape in the same direction you are going to be tightening your coupler. So as you can see, I'm going to be wrapping it around to the right or clockwise. And as I tighten this coupler, righty-tighty, it is going to assist that Teflon tape to tighten even more to create that airtight seal. If I did it the opposite way, as I tighten this, it's possible that that Teflon tape would begin unwrapping as I tighten it. So I'll spend a couple minutes and wrap this Teflon tape, and as you make your rounds, add a little bit of pressure to that Teflon tape and really work it into that thread. Again, as you wrap this Teflon tape around, it looks like I'm to the end of my roll, so this will work out perfect. Again, as you wrap this Teflon tape around your thread, work it in with a little bit of pressure. Most people do about 3 turns around. You don't want to put too much Teflon tape on the thread because it won't allow the actual thread to fully screw in and tighten. From here, what I want to do, just a couple more twists and verify no Teflon tape is obstructing the hole. From here, let's go grab the coupler. All right, the new coupler is out of the package here, and we have the quarter fitting. Set that aside, and to give you a better look, view, or understanding on why this is leaking, deep down in there is a rubber gasket, and over time it wears out, thus no longer capable of creating that airtight seal. The new part, you can see it a lot better way down in there. So from here, we are going to get a good feel for this thread, begin hand tightening it. The last thing you want to do is cross thread, and that's easy to do with this Teflon tape. So use both hands and carefully and in slow motion match the thread and begin hand tightening this. Righty-tighty. And it's going to get pretty firm And from here we'll grab our 9/16 and 3/4 and continue tightening this. And get it pretty snug. Our YouTuber's making progress. The coupler is firmly secured. I've got the air chuck reconnected. From here, let's go out and plug the compressor in. At this point, she's plugged in, and we're going to turn it on. Our YouTuber's back in the garage, and she's fully charged. From here, just listen to any hissing sounds, and there are none. That is great news. What I'm going to do now, I need 32 PSI in this tire. She's at 28, and I'm going to position this in a manner and fill her up to 32 PSI. And another thing that causes leaks is just awkward bends in the actual hose while you're working with it. So you want to alleviate that. And a little over 32, just bleed a little bit out, and there it is, 32 PSI. Put the cap back on. And successful DIY project. I'm very pleased. Brand new couplers on both ends. Just replaced this one. In a previous video, we replaced this coupler. That was leaking aggressively. So in the event that you want step-by-step guidance on how to replace a leaking coupler that actually connects to the gauge portion of the compressor, definitely check out the link down below in the description. You may find it very helpful. That's it, YouTubers. Hope the video helped. As you can see, a pretty friendly DIY project. Hey, do us a favor, below the video you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely go to your settings, turn on your YouTube notification bell. Once you do that, every video that we upload, you will be notified. You will be able to stay up to date with us. That will be awesome. Hey, thanks again for watching, and we hope the video helped.